We'll enter into the meditation technique to internalize these concepts, to awaken the seeking. If I answer all these questions, today program will be over. That's all. After a long time, I'm conducting programs. I think completely all the sessions I myself conducting after a long time. So it feels new. Swamiji is a seeker. If a seeker has a tremendous pull towards his goal, as you said, he or she would sacrifice anything beyond imagination to achieve his or her goal. But if there are strong obstacle in his way, the seeker gets helpless. How would you pull him out? You said trust whatever I say. Swamiji, please explain. Out of you, I'm not able to understand what he... Seeker has a tremendous pull towards his goal. I think you are meaning some particular situation. If you write little more elaborate on this question, I can answer, because if a seeker has a tremendous pull towards his goal, as you said, he or she would sacrifice anything beyond imagination to achieve his or her goal. But if there are strong obstacles in his way, there is no such thing as strong obstacles. It is just the mind playing two games. You see, one time mind says this one, and other time mind says this one, and please be seated. People come and complain to me. Swamiji, in all spiritual organizations, so much politics is there. In your organization also politics is there. What to do? I tell them, to create politics, you don't need two people. One person is enough. Morning you will be in one mood, evening you will be in another one mood. So politics between himself. See, what he does morning, evening will be contradicting. So to create politics, you don't need two person. One person is enough. So anywhere single individual is there, politics will be there. So already moon politics started. Already in moon, politics has started. So understand, to do politics, you don't need two person. It's the internal politics. So even this question is related to that only. Morning your mind says something is important in your life, and evening your mind says something else is important. That is what you call obstacles. There is no such thing as obstacles. There is no such thing as obstacles. It is your priority. That's all. And your emotional strength to fulfill your priority. Emotional readiness to live your priority. That's all is the... Otherwise there is no obstacle. Obstacle word is just... There are so many words, meaningless, but commonly given meaning because of our hypocrisy. Same with the gap between the efficiency and victory, achievement. There is no gap. Because of our hypocrisy, we don't want to believe we don't have efficiency. We know we have not achieved the result, but we don't want to believe we are responsible for it. So we always say, no, for my efficiency, for my skills, I should have been somewhere. God has punished me. All these are usual statements we use to hide our inefficiency. So these words like gap between the efficiency and success and these obstacles, all these words are just meaningless. How to know what our soul is searching for? Please understand, anything you seek, maybe I can give this simple technique, you will really experience and find out what you are seeking for. For example, if you are working now to achieve some desire, why are you working? To achieve something, not just to get your food and stay. Most of you don't have to work just for food and stay. You are working active still alive for something else. See, when that happens to you, when you achieve that, how your mind is behaving, how your mind is suddenly shifting. Just experience 2-3 times what you want. When you experience what happens inside you, suddenly you will see you are not seeking what you are seeking. You are not seeking what you think you are seeking. If you think you are seeking just relationships or money or some comfort or anything, when you achieve that, just see how you feel. Suddenly you will see. Just 2-3 times, be aware when you experience what you wanted. You will understand what you are really seeking for. All of us, whether you want or not, whether you understand or not, directly or indirectly, seeking a feeling of fulfillment, which you lost when you started feeling individual identity. By the age of 10 or 11, usually the person starts feeling an individual identity. From that time only, you start feeling that unfulfillment. From that moment, we are seeking only that back. So many times I see the same kind of disturbing situations come in my life. Means you are carrying the blueprint of that. Straight away you are responsible. Nobody else is responsible. If it's an accident, even for accident we are only responsible. To tell you honestly, even for accident, we attract accidents. Please understand. I am not insensitive towards your suffering. I am not talking irresponsibly. I am talking responsibly. Even your accidents, you are attracting. You may say, how can it be, Swamiji? I was driving in the right lane, that fellow came and dashed. How can you say that I am attracting? Please understand, there's no effect without cause. There can't be anything without your silent permission. In the inner space, all of us, see, whenever after a certain incident, the result is liked by you, you call it as miracle and you are responsible. If that aftermath is not as you feel comfortable or connected or happy, then you say it is accident and you are not responsible. That's a drama we play. It is just hypocrisy. Whether you like or not, understand or not, it's a very deep but truth. Even your accidents, we attract. We attract our accidents. I can quote many incidents. Even the one incident can quote. Many times you would have heard from this from me. Because I am seeing 70% are regular devotees. Only 30% I am seeing new faces. But at least for the 30%, I'll repeat this incident. It's happened in USA. One 4-5-year-old child was brought to me for autism, to heal. Child was having autism, so they brought the kid to heal. He was born and brought up in Telugu family, settled in USA. They brought the child and they asked me, Swamiji, please heal the child. And he is suffering. He can't talk. And disturbed child. I put my hand on the head and started healing. The moment the energy started entering his system, he started speaking straight away in Tamil, not even in Telugu. They say, impossible, Swamiji. The whole family says, none of us know Tamil. Neither our relatives or none of us know Tamil, and he is very clearly speaking. First of all, he can't speak. He is speaking in Tamil. He says, in singular he said, not even with respect, remove your hand. He told me in Tamil, Kaiye edra, in singular. I was shocked. I was really shocked. First thing, I was shocked because he was able to speak. Second thing, he is speaking a very clear, fluent Tamil. And in singular. I was shocked. I thought maybe he's possessed some spirit or ghost. Even then, usually spirits don't stand in front of an enlightened energy. I was completely taken aback and I asked, who is speaking? May I know? That guy said, don't you understand? I am the owner of this body. Don't think I am ghost or some spirit. I am owner of this body. I am speaking. Remove your hand. First remove the hand and then we will talk. He was very strong. I said, why? Don't you understand? I am healing you. Why do you want me to remove the hand? He says, I don't want to be healed. I want to live like this. I was shocked. I asked, why? What made you to take this decision? He says, I am tired of living a responsible routine life. Taking bath, going to college, going to office, and I am tired of this responsible life. There is nothing. So I decided one life I will enjoy without any responsibility. I want others to take care of me. People to attend me. I was shocked. Now see, really, after the IT invention, IT civilization, that's what I have to use, that is the word I have to use. After this IT revolution only, the artistic child have become more. Because people are tired of working 24 hours. What will you do? Unnecessarily creating infrastructure without enjoying. Now, I am not saying reduce GDP. No. I am saying learn how to live also. You will actually be more productive, more creative, and you will be enjoying also. I have seen these countries too much oriented towards working. Those countries are suffering tremendously with depression and this kind of kids. Because souls are becoming tired of working. They say two lifetime we worked as a IT software professional, now let me become artistic child. No, really, I don't want to work anymore. These kids are taking this kind of decision. Anyhow, if you understand little deep mystic truths, you may understand what I am saying. But the incident itself is truth. Please understand. The incident I am reporting as it happened, without mixing anything, without adding or reducing. I may be giving my commentary, my interpretation, but incident itself happened as it is. Let me finish the incident. Then I asked him, all right, you wanted to rest and live a irresponsible life. Okay. But what about your parents? They are good people. They are suffering. Why did you take birth to them? They are very good people. He says, I took birth to this couple because they are very good people. They will take care of me. Somebody else may put me in some residential school or somewhere else. They may put me in some residential houses, homes, to be taken care. I know these people are good people. That's why. Took birth in their family. Actually, usually, whatever you read intellectually, here as an intellectual truth, sometimes some incident will make that as a reality, experience. Some incident suddenly will make the truth as a click in your life. Something will click. You know, God, what that Swami said or what that book says is true. You will experience. Same way, I have read many places. You are authority of your life. You make decisions. All these things I have read. When you take birth, you choose your parents. All those things I have read in many Upanishads and books. To tell you honestly, I don't believe whatever I read. I may tell others to believe, but I don't believe. I don't believe. But when this happened, it was such a strong click for me. I know. Now I know. Experientially. Now whatever I am saying, you may not believe, but my experience, I have seen. When I removed the hand, again that fellow is dumb. He is not able to speak. Not only he is not speaking Tamil, he can't speak a single word. If I put the hand again on his head and ask any question, he answers. It's my experience. Shocking, mystical, but truth is very clear. When he speaks, very clearly he is uttering the words. Only thing he is uttering in a singular abusive language. Because he's very tired. Retired, he wants just retirement. Tired, want to retire, irritated, stressed, but doesn't know how to retire eternally. How to retire. So, instead of, for example, if I want to leave this space, I can just get up and walk. Instead, trying to commit suicide. Unnecessary. That's what that child has done. That's what the child has done. If he wants to rest, he can just relax by reducing the engrams, samskaras. But he doesn't know the technique. So he reduces the expression part. He reduces the possibilities of expression. Like taking birth as a physically or mentally handicapped child. Please understand, if you are also piling up stress and unable to handle the life in a balanced way, there is every chance you will take this kind of decisions. So don't wait to meditate. Don't wait to get rid of the stress. Don't wait to get rid of the emotional pains. Don't wait to heal yourself. It is time. Now I am not threatening you. I am not threatening. I am just sharing my experience. Anyhow, this incident taught me a great truth. Even if it is an accident, we are responsible. Many times when people ask me, Swamiji, you say it's our karma, we are responsible. But how about kids having cancer? 5-6-year-old kids having cancer, having diseases. How can they be responsible? What sin they have committed? Now I know the answer. Now I know the answer. That incident, it was a real strong click. Very strong click. Whether you want or not, understand or not, we are responsible. We attract. Anything in our life we attract, we are responsible for it. So, as you say, so many times I see the same kind of disturbing situations to come in my life. We are responsible. Change the blueprint. It may take little time and energy, but you have to. It is just like if you become overweight, if you put on weight, you work for 6 months to reduce and bring it to balance. Same way, you accumulated too much of samskara, too much of engrams. So work for 6 months, take it as a project. That's all. But the problem is weight everybody can see. So you feel compelled to reduce. The engrams nobody can see. So you think, oh, I am okay. I am comfortable. It's okay. That's the only problem. But take it as a project. That's the only way.